Another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight I get to review a beer that I'm very excited about. That sounds that. But I am excited about it. So, St. Peter's Honey Porter. And I do have to thank St. Peter's for actually sending it me. I couldn't get it in the box set, so massive thanks there. Because I wanted to review it. It's that cold in here, I can see my breath. It is, what's the temperature? That's 7 degrees, it says. I've just put the fire on 2 bars. Thank God for Caligas fires. So, Honey Porter is a beer that you can get in a kit. Go to your local homebrew. You're paying around about 22 quid for it. Similar sort of price on St. Peter's website. It used to be about $19.99. But obviously, what's happened this year, homebrew sales have gone up through the roof. And it cost him, obviously demand has pushed prices up across the board on all homebrew. But anyway, honey, aroma and flavour with chocolate and vanilla. Alcohol content is 4.5%. Now, I have brewed this. And I've got a mate who's, he's blatantly honest in what he comes out with. It's like, that wasn't nice. Or that tasted something, And I'm not going to swear, trying to be good. But yeah, tried Honey Porter. It blew him away how good it was. And obviously, my home brewing was decent. So obviously, St. Peter's do a wide range of beers. I mean, I've actually picked up 18 different beers of theirs in the last month. I got the ultimate case that I did. Then I got one extra. Well, I actually put two extra with a glass. Glass. Me St. Peter's glass that I bought. And then I got another 6 as well. So 19 different beers. The vast majority of them, probably as many as 13, 14 that I've never reviewed. Never drank as well. This being one of them. I mean, I've brewed it, I've never drank it. So looking forward to this. November the 4th. So obviously lockdown tomorrow. I'm going to post this tonight, this review. And there's going to be quite a few reviews coming over the next few weeks because I'm on part work now. So I'm being furloughed for 3 days a week and the other 2 days I'm at work. So like a part furlough sort of thing. I think it's just to keep the costs down, and businesses do what businesses do, don't they, to survive. So, and all the other staff that work with me, they've been furloughed. So, in some ways, my gas bottle's running out. Don't seem to be getting the heat off it that I normally do. Ooh, Baltic. Beer reviews up the arse soon. There'll probably beer reviews up the arse. You can't talk too long. Yes, that's definitely looking like it's on its last legs. I've had it over a year, the bottle, so looks like a new investment for the Raggy Beer, Wines and Spirits, because I need heat in here. It's just too damn cold without it. So, nigh on Black Paw, Whitehead. Oh, honey on the nose. Chocolate. Vanilla. Wow, good. Damn good aroma. All the elements are there and easy to pick out. Oh. And I had 40 pints of this little beauty. And it's well worth. Oh yeah. Me gas fire's going. Oh dear. I would say it's got more taste than the homebrew version. The honey's more at the front and around. But I do remember the beer. Yeah, that fire. Oh, well, at least it's burning the last remnants of gas in the bottle. It's alright. You could have waited. Oh. So the upside, for me at least, is 3 days a week. I'll be a bit. I can get work done in the house. So while still maintaining both my sites that I work on. And for me, I mean, it's great because I've had no time off since June, proper time off. Holiday got cancelled, and you know, it's just nice to, especially on the run up to Christmas. So, and I think where we don't know what's happening with the lockdown. Whether it'll end on the 2nd, it really wants to, really, doesn't it? You know, for Christmas, or whether they extend it by another couple of weeks or something. But for a lot of companies, that's crap, because on the run up to Christmas, sales, and I did say this at the beginning of the lockdown, the original lockdown, that companies need to change their business. You know, them that never did anything online need to get themselves online. Sell your beer, especially from a beer point of view, sell your beers online, join up with people, do deliveries. It's all about getting your beer out there to the public. People will buy it. Oh dear. Mixed cases, and I'm really glad. This is what I'm glad about St. Peter's. Last year when I tried to order, they didn't really do a proper mixed case, and now they are. And I would have thought it's going down a treat. And other companies are starting to do the same now, and it's the way forward, you know. It really is. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Mesmerised by the fire. I can still see my breath, so it's still cold. So yeah, November the 2nd, go back to, or December the 2nd rather, go back to normal full, December the 3rd is it? I don't know. Go back to normal full-time hours for about 2 weeks, and break up for Christmas for 2 weeks for my holidays. So yeah, and the run up to Christmas, quite a nice run up. It makes a change. I mean, I've done the years in retail where you're working like an idiot all the way up to Christmas. You get 1 day off for Christmas and you're back in Boxing Day, and it's like, Boxing Day? You really couldn't spare us on Boxing Day when no one's in buying booze? And no one is. No one was in the shop on Boxing Day buying booze. In fact, for the couple of days after Christmas, those 2 or 3 days afterwards, no one's buying any booze whatsoever. No, what's going off there? What was going off there? Did you hear the bleeping then? Be interesting to know if you did. Bloody he's spamming me with messages. Oh God, it's really cold. I've lost my mojo now with all them bloody messages. No, it's gone. I was going to go out and buy an advent calendar today, and I'm looking at one of the places where I deal with 75 quid, and I'm thinking that's a lot of money for an advent calendar. And yeah, they'll all be beers probably I've never had before, but it's just giving away the 75 quid for an advent calendar. It's I'm there and I'm thinking, no. And I'm looking at on some different, not just on, but I'm looking at different breweries and what they sell, and looking at like from a review point of view. And yeah, there's some interesting breweries out there. And it's a shame really, because some breweries don't take PayPal. And I think that's a bad mistake, because a lot of people don't want to be giving their credit card details out. PayPal's okay because you don't need to. You just sign in with your PayPal. And yeah, it's a bit sad in that respect. Oh dear, I was doing my nutting. Really getting the strong honey flavour, so it's more prevalent in the shop bought bottle than it is in the homebrew pack. But don't be put off, because the homebrew honey porter is amazing. One of my top 3, or maybe top 4 beer kits of all, and I've done a lot of beer kits over the years. Oh dear. It's nice to have a camera that's working properly as well. Some of the comments the other day, I'm there, I'm thinking, oh, bloody hell, these cameras. And I've got a new phone coming tomorrow. So my wife, she upgraded her contract. They actually gave her an S10 phone. She didn't want it because she already got a better phone. So she gave it to me, and it just didn't work for me. Good phone, it's just not good for YouTubing, doing YouTube videos. So obviously, I don't want to be carrying lots of phones around with devices. So yeah, I've knocked that one on the head. But also, because I can upgrade earlier, I've gone from a 25 gig contract to a 40 gig, and I'm paying a couple of quid less a month. So win-win situation, especially when you're doing all these beer reviews online. It does swallow up the old data. So tomorrow I'm on with Todd all day. No one's on site. They're all at home, furloughed. And yeah, might get a bit of a burn on tomorrow. Take the matches, grab some paper from somewhere, and burn some brash. Get a nice fire going. Get warmed up. A couple of fires I want to get going actually. And lift trees up and things like that. See, at the Newark site we've got like woodland management, and fucking brambles. Tell you what, I hate, pardon my French, I hate brambles, I do. Absolutely awful. And nettles. And at the other side I've been digging brambles and nettles out like wano, just to get rid of them, so I can plant up the lovely flowers and I'm going to turn both sites into grade A flower sites with flowers, with shrubs, and that's my intention, and I will succeed. And being left alone to use my skills is great. On the Arboretum, when I worked there, we were left alone for a lot of the time. And they'd come down now and again and said, "Who's done this?" I says, "I did it. I changed the garden into this." Oh, that was a fantastic idea. Yeah, we changed the garden where the roses were dead into a dahlia garden. Dahlias that we normally chuck away. And it turned into one of the best flower beds in the country. It was absolutely amazing. And none of it's there now though. Council have grassed it all over and they've bowlsed it up. But hey-o, that's councils for you. You employ the wrong staff. And they employed loads and loads of apprentices who really didn't give a monkeys. It was a cost-cutting exercise So you get rid of your staff who actually work and know what they're doing for a load of people who aren't interested in working, don't know what they're doing, and you wonder why parks go down at a rate of knots. And that's been the big thing in certainly in Nottingham. The castle, the arboretum, all the city centre, all the open spaces, they all look shocking. And which is why what I'm trying to do is bring back the quality. Same with beer, really. Quality beer. Oh, I'll dip my hand in my pocket to get more gas. Although we've had some good barbecues this year, to be fair. With the early lockdown and those 5 weeks when I were only doing 2 days or a day and a half even, it was good. Yeah, the anxiety levels were quite low. And then when I went back and, well, I'm not going down that road again. Now, you know, it's funny how things have happened and for the good, and you know, it's amazing, really. It's going to go any minute, and I'm sitting here now, just watching it, waiting for it to go. I'm getting no bloody heat off it. It's like burning the last dregs of gas from the gas bottle. Make it lighter to lift anyway, till I can get another gas bottle. And obviously during the winter months, I do want to be doing more reviews in here. I've got a lot of like pale ales, IPAs, golden ales, lagers and ciders, and all them are better off drank when it's chilled. Porters, to be fair, deserve drinking in the warm. So at some stage I'm going to be taking, much to the wife's not being happy, but at some stage there's going to be beers going back up the house, and there's going to have to be a space for them somewhere in the warm, so I can do a beer review in the warm. I mean, luckily, like I said, I've got a lot of stock that I can review down here, even if it is Baltic. I mean, other years I've actually moved all my beer stock into the house. She would not be happy if I moved 300 bottles all up to the house, which is why I'm going to have to get myself a gas bottle. Bite the bullet, I think. I was thinking of getting a nice wood burner in here and getting it down the bottom of the shed. Wood burner going up. And, you know, flipping it, it'd be like toasting here. You know, we'd be coming down the shed to get it warm. Well, we have got central heating, obviously. We've actually got air conditioning in the front room, which is great. Especially in those hot days of summer when it was ridiculous, like them 30 plus days. And then sometimes in the winter when it's, God, you can really smell that gas now. Anyway, back to the beer. Enjoyed it. I do think that I'm going to take another trip down regarding homebrew kits and brew honey porter again. It is an amazing beer. Honey throughout, chocolate, vanilla. Nice to have it at this temperature rather than room temperature. I know temperature doesn't, and I've preached about this before. Porters and stouts should be room temperature, but for a one-off, drinking it at this temperature, it's different, and it's like being in the pub really when you get let's say like a Guinness out the keg, out the pumps. It's similar to that, but the taste is all there. The one thing you're not getting is the warmth, the creaminess from the warmth. But still enjoying it nonetheless. I've got to say, The honey porter kit I want to do again. The cream stout kit, definitely I'm interested. The cream stout was absolutely amazing. I would like to up the ABV. I either brew short or put extra sugar in, brewing sugar in, just to ramp up the ABV a bit if I buy the kit. But I would love St. Peter's to consider ramping up their homebrew range, especially in these recent matters, coronavirus, and thinking about the Christmas ale, the Christmas beer, the winter ale, and even the old style porter. And to be honest, mild. St. Peter's mild is amazing. It's an absolute game-changing mild. Check out my St. Peter's Brewery beer reviews. You'll see it. I don't, I'll tell it exactly how it is. And the first time I drank it, I was blown away by how good it was. I was expecting something that was okay, but it did blow me away. I was amazed by how good it was. And I wish that would just go out. It's doing me nothing. That and the fireworks in the background. Did they not realise it's not the 5th? Tomorrow's the 5th. But anyway, right. Let's just neck the last and. The honey lasted all the way to the end. So, my first time, although I've drank about 38 pints of this that I've brewed, my mate had 2 pints. He won't have any more of that. I'm far too tight to give away decent beer. But yeah, absolute quality beer. Well worth a trip to the website. Especially, from tomorrow onwards, lockdown, if you're on about buying somebody beers for Christmas, the mixed case, the ultimate mixed case, or is it the Discovery mixed case? I can't remember. But anyway, the mixed case with one of each in is absolutely worth doing. And this is an absolute cracker. Out of 5, for me, 4.55 out of 5. Absolutely loved it. And I will be doing the homebrew kit once more. I mean, I've just done another kit which was amazing as well. That was from Young's Brew. But in these times of strange times, we need to be supporting all our breweries anyway, don't we? Especially if you like a beer, get yourself down there and support. And I'm hoping next year to actually go over to St. Peter's Brewery and do a Pleasurable Hills and Great Yarmouth theme park trek. Stay over a couple of nights, might even get a caravan. And like I say, ain't great going abroad, sod going abroad. And do a St. Peter's Brewery shop and even try and wangle a brewery tour if I can speak to the wife and see if she'll let me. Try not to get the road red card. We don't want to go down red card road. No, we don't. Anyway, long review. Despite the fact it's absolutely Baltic in here, and sometimes the beers that you love get the longer reviews. You may have noticed that anyway. Right, and I'm being gassed out by that bloody fire. And that's it for another review. Thank you ever so much for watching, and see you soon. And hopefully in slightly warmer conditions because it's really dropped. Oh dear. Freezing. See you soon. Cheers. And stay safe. 492 deaths today. Scary. We are really in this crap again.